Hey, if you're seeing me on February 17th, then I have a message for you. Because something's coming into your life, and I feel like a lot of you guys, this is a rebirth. For some of you, this is quite literally going to be a surprise child in some way, okay? Because I keep seeing like this little plant. It's like we've planted a little seed and it's growing and it's budding and it's finally going to make itself shown. It's going to make itself known. I'm seeing Pisces. So I feel like that's when we're going to find out about this. Pisces season, okay? That is end of February into March, okay? Pisces. The King of Cups came out. This makes me feel like old soul energy. A lot of old soul energy around this, okay? This little spirit that's coming, little old soul, going to teach you so much, okay? So much that there's so much here for you to learn from this little spirit, okay? I'm seeing the Eight of Wands. Some of you guys, this is like a surprise. Like you did not expect this. I see it coming in quick. So it makes me feel like we didn't necessarily know this was going to happen. And I feel a lot of male energy. So I do think it's going to be a little boy, okay? For a lot of you guys, it's a little boy. Now, for some of you guys, there could already be a birth, like you're going to give birth in Pisces season. And especially if it's a little boy, this little boy is going to teach you some things, okay? Just a little old soul. He's a little protector too. The Wheel of Fortune came out. Okay, so it makes me feel like there are others to come or others who have come before or who will come. So maybe you have, other children or you want to have more children if this is your first. But it makes me feel like all these little souls are coming into your life to help you. Like they're little teachers, they're little spiritual teachers. And you'll know this. And for those of you who already have some kids, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like your life changed when these kids entered your life. You were a completely different person than you are now. And now that these, children have come, you can understand what I'm saying. Now, for those of you who this is your first, just wait. Just wait. It's gonna completely change you. And a lot of you have already changed from the pregnancy. Like this pregnancy has already changed you. But just wait until the baby comes. I mean, you will be in a completely different place energetically. That happened to me when I had my first daughter. My first baby was a girl. That is what actually opened me up to being psychic. Now, I've always been psychic. I would always get like random hits. I'd always see spirits randomly. I didn't know that's what I was seeing. I thought it was my imagination. But after I had my daughter, something changed like within my body. And I could no longer watch scary movies. Like I just became super sensitive to energy to where I couldn't ignore it. So it's like something was already there and it just heightened it to where I had to like deal with it, okay? So yeah, something's going to change within you also. But it's a good change. I'm seeing the Six of Pentacles. This is a good change. Like you're going to love this new version of yourself. You're going to be like, you know what? I'm just constantly becoming more of who I am. That's how it's going to feel. It's going to feel like I'm just getting to know myself finally. And who was that even before? That doesn't even feel like me. You're not going to even resonate with this past version of yourself because this is more of who you are energetically. And finally, it's going to be manifesting in the physical, through physical reality. Okay, I'm seeing the Devil card. What is this saying? Some of you guys are very, very nervous. I feel like a lot of you guys have a lot of anxiety around this. Maybe not this specifically. It could be around giving birth. It could be around this big change. It is a big life change. Or maybe you already struggle with anxiety. And here's what I'll say. I think it's going to get better. Okay? But it helps to have an outlet. Okay? When I first had my daughter, I struggled with anxiety really, really. It was horrible. I mean, not only did I have postpartum anxiety, but I had this like energetic shift within me that made me super sensitive to energy. So not only was I having my own issues within myself, but I could feel everyone else's issues around me. It was intense. So you know what I did to channel that energy? I went on walks. Walks saved me. I would go on a walk every single day that I could. If it was decent enough weather and if it was not too cold to where I could bundle myself up and my baby up, I was out there. And it wasn't just a little piddly wink, walk. No, this was, I would go for like an hour and a half. I'd walk like 5 miles. 5 miles. And right at that 15-minute mark of walking, that's when it finally, I could feel relief. Okay, so that's how long it took for that energy to kind of get out of my body. And anytime I find myself, I have 3 kids now, and the anxiety's gotten much better with each child, I will say, because I feel like you just get better at it, But if I ever find myself getting a little anxiety, go on a walk, and it helps so much. I just can feel completely better because I'm getting that energy out of my body, okay? So what I'm saying is that if you're dealing with anxiety, or if you find yourself dealing with anxiety after this baby gets here, go on walks. It'll help. Something so easy that you can do. Go on walks, especially this time of year. It'll be spring when this is happening, so a lot of you guys, it should be nice weather. You can find yourself getting out there and going on walks. Now, it doesn't have to be a 5-mile walk. It could be just a 15-minute walk. That's all, okay? Up and down the block, up and down the block, okay? It'll help you. That'll help, okay? You just have to figure out a way to channel the energy so that it doesn't stay in your body, okay? That's what I feel. I feel like this bright, sunny, I'm looking at my candle here. I'm feeling drawn to this, and it does have a tarot card on it. It's the sun, and for those of you who know tarot very well, you know that the sun card has a child. It doesn't have it on the candle, but on the traditional sun card, there's a young child with their arms spread. And I feel drawn to say that this is just a happy beginning. Like this is your sunshine coming out. This is your flower blossoming. Life's about to change, and this is just a little nod from spirit saying, hey, get ready. It's coming. It's coming. Okay? Let me know if it resonated. If you want your own reading, email me. And if you like these tarot cards that I use, you can get it here in the TikTok shop.